How much harder will Minecraft be if it was turned into one singular chunk? With the click of a button, instead of having a land full of adventure, full of land, you have a single chunk with only a tree and some grass. When playing Minecraft, we are used to abundant adventure, resources, weapons, but when we only have one block, there's so much you're only limited to. With this one chunk, we only have a certain amount of materials possible to get, but this chunk will expand over time, allowing us to get more opportunities to get more resources and more weapons. So this is it. Well, I guess the first things first, we had to mine our first tree. But I do have 3 goals I want to accomplish by the end of this episode. One being explore the chunk, build a house, and have abundant amount of food. I think the third one's going to be the hardest one, just because we only have one chunk. So there's not that many opportunities for food. You don't have animals lying around on your chunk because it is simply a 10 by 10. But let's go ahead and make this wood into a crafting table and some sticks where we could get our first tools. But before we get mining, let's go ahead and see if we could get any wheat seeds. And I'm hoping we could get at least more than 3, and we're looking pretty good so far. We ended up with about 5 seeds, which is pretty good in my opinion. So now it is time to make our hoe and go ahead and plant these seeds. So when we're mining, they could start growing and eventually I will be able to have wheat. And when I looked around, I saw this chicken. And this is very shocking because any animals on your one chunk is like a miracle. So to have this chicken on my chunk is pretty rare. So let's go ahead and try to get this chicken into some sort of confinement. And there we go. I think it's stuck there now. But let's go ahead and go down into the ground where we could get some cobblestone. After getting a decent amount of cobblestone, we went ahead and upgraded our tools because our wooden pickaxe was destroyed, as you can see. And since y'all are already here, only 7.5% of y'all are actually subscribed. So if you don't mind, go down below and make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. But it is time to get mining because we need iron and we need it bad. Then we managed to get 10 iron, which was beautiful. So I made a furnace and made sure to smelt that iron where I could get an iron pickaxe to make things a little easier. After mining for a bit, I ran into a little problem. I could not go any lower without hitting these mobs because it is one chunk and I can't go around them. So I must face my fears and go kill them. But I'm not going to do that because that is a stupid way to die. I am in no shape or form to go fight them. I don't have any armor and I just created my first iron sword just to make sure I'm extra safe. Then I started the strip mine because, again, I needed iron to make iron armor where I could feel safe. After mining for a while, I made sure to organize my chests where they are in pristine condition. And once doing that, I needed a lot of wood for my first house. And as y'all guys know, that is one of my achievements and goals for today. So I want to go ahead and get as many saplings as I possibly could. And let me not mind that because my chicken is in there and we do not want that little guy escaping. I managed to get 13 saplings, which was beautiful because now I could plant all those and hopefully get much more wood, much more saplings, meaning a future house. And finally, I ran into some coal, so I won't be trying to find my way through things because now I have torches. And with these torches, I'm going to place them everywhere because I don't want to die. Nope, no dying because it is hardcore, as you remember. But now, it is time to face my fears. I have to go kill these animals, but I'm not going to do it just by jumping down there. I'm going to do this very strategically. I'm going to kill them by allowing them not to get to me pretty much. And I did not like how close that creeper got to blowing up. So I went ahead and made another head glitch where they cannot kill me. I can only kill them. So come here, zombies. Let me kill you. Come here. Alright, there we go. And this should be quick and easy. There's one. And the other one, I'm gonna have to mine this block. There's the other one. Oh, creeper, don't you blow up. Alright, that should be good. Let me get this creeper out of here. And that should be perfect. So now there shouldn't be any more mobs down here. Only the loud bats in my ear. So that is perfect. And oh, of course we cannot get this iron because it is out of the chunk. But I did find this mob spawner, and that is pretty huge and very lucky. The chances of that is very rare. A zombie spawner we will take all day because at least it's not a spider spawner. And oh, there is our first diamonds of the series. I mean, it couldn't get any better than this. And diamond horse farmer. I mean, this might be the best start ever to anything. But let's go ahead and get the rest of this stuff and see what's in the other chests. A golden apple, which I will be eating right now because I am almost dead. And bread, which is also very good because we don't have that much food right now, which is not great. And I do not have an iron pickaxe right now, so diamond, I will have to come back. Anime, holy crap, this could not get any better. We have a mine shaft, a spawner, and diamonds all in the same place. And if I had to guess, this is the mine shaft below us as well with a creeper. And I don't want to die from a creeper. Anything but a creeper. So let's go ahead and get down to that creeper where we won't die. Alright. Don't blow up. Don't blow up. One more hit. There we go. And let's go ahead and yellow it. Make sure no other animals are down there. Alright. I think we should be good. Perfect. And while we're here, I guess we could get all the string we could get, because why not? And it looks like the chunk is going to be blocking the mine shaft of going any farther, which is fine. But we eventually did mine the bedrock, and I want to mine around our whole chunk. This should show y'all how big it is underground. So let's go ahead and do that. After mining for a bit, we eventually went through a couple pickaxes and we did find some diamonds. And this was a 6 vein of diamonds, but again, I did not have an iron pickaxe, so we just had to let them sit there and look all majestic. But I am having trouble finding iron, which is quite weird, but I did find more diamonds. So does iron really matter at this point? Because I have a lot of diamonds, and you know, that's always good, right? Yep. And I think this one was a 3 vein, which is also pretty perfect because now we have 9 diamonds in the space of 10 blocks. And I did eventually mine around all the chunk. As you can see, the chunk underground looks a little bigger than up top, but I did finally find some iron, which is about time because I really needed it. After that, I found another vein of iron, and this vein of iron will allow me to almost create full armor for myself. But before that, I found our first piece of gold, which I don't really need gold right now, but I'll take it. But finally, since I got iron, I went ahead and mined all my diamonds. And I was quite fortunate enough where I mined that other block, because if I didn't, I would not know there was 2 diamonds there. But let's go ahead and go down to bedrock to get our other diamonds. And I'm not quite sure if I want to mine all of them, because I don't know if I need all of them. But I hear the zombie in my ear, and I have no clue where it's coming from. But let's go ahead and get this 4 vein of diamond, and that eventually gave us 6 diamonds. After that mishap, it was finally time to build the foundation for my house. And I planned to make this house pretty big. I don't know why, but I just had the feeling for it. And to be honest, I have no clue why, because I do not have enough don't have enough resources to actually build my house. But I love that because I always love struggles, and struggles is my friend because I learn and grow as a person, as a builder, and yeah. And of course, this build was inspired by the mythical sausage. He is an amazing builder, as you guys know. I love that dude. He is the inspiration to me and all my builds. I finished the foundation for the house, and now I think it was time to actually put a couple foundations on there where it wouldn't look so boring. So I went ahead and put all my pillars up there and made sure it looked real good. I put my shaders back on and put all these pillars around it to make sure it had foundation at the back and make it look more realistic. After doing this, it was time to put up all the walls. And once putting up the roof, I realized I made a big mistake. But I went ahead and went through with it and tried to make it look good. But after a long thought, it looked pretty bad, to be honest. I was not happy with the final build, so I made some changes. After making all the frames for the windows, I went ahead and put panes inside all of those windows. And after doing that, I realized I made a very big mistake. Oh yeah, it was lopsided, and that is definitely not what I meant to do. So I went ahead and cut down the roof, made it how I wanted it to be. And this was completely wrong. This was supposed to be 5 wide and it was 4 wide. I put this wall up and now it looked like it was supposed to, so that is good. The roof was looking way better, the windows looking clean, and the sides weren't looking lopsided anymore, which is always a good sign. But looking from it from another view, it was looking really great, and that's all you could hope for in all your builds. So I just added a couple touches to the build with these slabs to make sure it blended in with the other design of the house. And with those small designs, it blended in and it looked very good. I still have yet to do that tower, but it was time to do the interior. I went ahead and put stairs just to make sure the roof looked good, and I did the interior, adding chests, adding a little balcony, a walkthrough where you can see the house a little bit. Yes, I know it's very ugly, but it's a starter house. I wanted to make a little overhang for our wheat field, and our wheat field will actually go under this overhang, making it look very good, blending in with the house, not making it look so bland. I messed up this overhang a couple times, but finally I think I got it. And once doing so, I hoed down all the ground and planted our seeds. And I think it came out pretty good. After doing that, I knew I could not have this hole in front of my house, that this looks unethical. So I wanted to make a mine to the left of my house that actually blended in with the surrounding. So I removed all the grass and I made this kind of cave entrance. And I think it came out pretty good. And after working on it for some time, I put fences around it to make sure no mobs got in and mobs got out. But overall, I think it's pretty good. It's a nice simple cave entrance. I have one entrance going to who knows where, and this is the entrance that's actually going to lead into the mine. Right now, it's not finished because I'm not sure what to do with it, but we can now cover up this ugly hole. As you guys can see, this cow came into our chunk, which is very, very good. I went ahead and dug a hole for him where he wouldn't go anywhere, just to make sure he's safe. Then I built a little pen for him where, he could have a little space in there, not in a hole all the time. And I just remembered the chicken is definitely in that hole still. I must go get him too. But first, let me go get some wheat because this cow is not moving. All right, come on, cow, get in your pen. All right, there we go. And now you are nice and safe and secured. But now it is time to get your friend, Mr. and Mrs. Chicken. I don't discriminate around here. Let's go ahead and bring you to your friend, Mr. Cow. And you gave me an egg, so this better be a chicken in here. I'll be very mad at you, okay? So this egg better be a chicken.